is looking ready to go. And, of course, Zomba. You know, good to see Zomba back in top 8. When's the last time Zomba was in top 8? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Dang, man.
I'll just play a Zomba. I'll just play a Zomba.
You know the crowd might.
I'll just play. I know. That's why I looked at him.
That's crazy.
I'll just play it with him. Nah, Zomba definitely one of the best Robs out there, man. Awesome to see him. And, of course, Mr. E having a terrific showing here that Lucina does not play around. So let's get it. Game number 1. 2 outstanding pilots of their characters. Chuck, let's get it.
Yeah, and this is a little classic side of Ultimate, if you will, a little bit of year 1 meta game. We got Lucina, very strong character, but also Rob, a character that just really seems to continue to break the bounds of this game. We've seen Rob players just, you know, lab out the crazy zero deaths with the gyro, but Zomba, usually a Rob player more on the fundamental side.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one thing that really Zomba excels at, too. And he's not, I mean, he's just so good at kind of switching between that offense and defense. I think that's one thing that makes him incredibly difficult to deal with and can be a little unpredictable, too, because we've seen him just elect to just go off stage and sometimes look at those stocks off as early as like 30 or 40%. This guy is absolutely a menace.
Yeah, just setting up the gyro here, gets the, doesn't confirm into the forward air, just a tad bit off, but using that gyro in the defense. But Mystery trying to get the stage fight here. That is going to be a regrab, and Zomba is no stranger to getting that optimal punish, that down air for the stock.
Yeah, you can get away with some of those regrabs in those situations, maybe in like the first round of pools or so. But here in top 8, now Zomba's not going to let that one go for sure. And of course, Rob having all the tools in the world to punish that accordingly. So let's see how far he can take this lead. 123. Oh, nice. Let's see. Oh, nice. I like that. And that should be enough. It is absolutely Mr. E. Phenomenal tech chase to get these stocks evened up again.
But here comes Zomba, racking up a little bit more damage. Almost gets that neutral rare on the normal get up here, but Mystery going to rack up some more and more damage, and even getting the down air, not getting the spike, but now trying to catch this high recovery. You have that disjoint being that up tilt or the up air, but Mystery not getting that landing, and now Zomba with a little bit more control here.
All right, looking pretty good at the moment. Nice. I like that nair. Let's see what he does on the right side. Gets the parry and just going to go ahead and just disengage because he's got that back air waiting. Nice little shot again. Does such a good job utilizing those tools. Oh, tried to initiate a rotor arm, but Mr. E having none of it.
Ooh, the jab out of shield. Maybe the grab range not going to be comfortable for Zomba to go for that shield grab. Now coming in towards the tail end of this second stock here. This is such a big deal. Who is going to get that lead? Who is going to establish the pacing to start off this set?
It's definitely going to be a big determiner right now. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Again, we see Zomba able to use that down air to perfection. No regrab needed this time, Charles. Just perfect timing on his end.
Yeah, and Zomba letting Mr. E know, hey, I hit those every single time. Both stocks being taken from the down air. The defensive up air to rack up even more damage. How much fuel do you have in the tank? It does not matter. Mr. E with the back air for the edge guard.
Yeah, definitely plenty of fuel for Rob, but smart stuff from Mr. E to not let up on the pressure. Again, continues to keep this incredibly close. Really anybody's game here.
Okay,
another nice good parry. And love the spacing on that nair. Hits him with another one.
Yeah, not too much gyro control coming out from Mystery, but Mystery mainly abusing that disjoint and the parries. That's one thing you have to be so good at in this matchup is parrying that Rob Nair. If you can't parry the Rob Nair, you are in for trouble. The down smash covering multiple options, but it's still not enough. Zomba at 130% on this ledge.
Done a phenomenal job, though, getting all this damage accumulated on Zomba.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, maybe one good hit away from taking this first game. Let's see if Zomba can crawl his way back into it. Oh, that was a huge setup with the up tilt. Don't tell me. Okay. Had to catch my breath for a minute.
Yeah, and that could have been it. Zomba going for that cross-up up air, but Mr. E with the incredible defense now on the ledge here. Zomba even with the regrab, but Mr. E playing patiently out of shield now, swinging and spacing some of these forward airs, some of these nairs, going through all of these projectiles. Zomba still in the corner here, can't really get out. Finally gets the cross-up roll, but doesn't confirm the down tilt. Can't really get much off that tech chase.
All right. Down to the wire right now. Oh, he's playing with fire. Oh, my goodness, and just able to keep enough pressure on the left side to secure game one. Mr. E coming out the gate swinging.
Yeah, and Mr. E not opting to stay in shield. Kind of scouted out that Zomba likes to throw out some of these projectiles, the neutral B, the down B, right in the corner while getting cornered here. And now Mr. E jumping up and over that laser was able to punish with the forward air to end out that game number one.
Sensational stuff, man. Love it between both these guys. And kudos to Zomba, too, because he was really doing a good job of just bringing that one back, right? That's one thing about Zomba. Like, you can have a sensational lead against him. Doesn't mean you're going to win the set off. Like I said, this kid can strike with the best of them for sure, but kudos to Mr. E for being able to clutch that one out.
Yeah, and the big one was that up air, right? Zomba tried to sneak in that cross-up up air. That up air will KO way earlier if you get that cross up there. So incredible.
You saw the false finish. Like, it was like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It seemed like it could have been in jeopardy, but Mr. E was able to hang in there.
Great defense coming out from Mr. E. Very knowledgeable of the setup there. Was able to, keep that last stock alive and just finally hit that finishing blow there. So we'll see how game number 2 goes. We'll see what stage we get as well.
100%.
Okay, of course, we're definitely going to stick it out with these characters for the entire set.
Oh,
I mean, I doubt we'll see the Lucina Ditto. I highly doubt it. I mean, Zomba's just so strong on this Rob, right? Clearly his best character.
Yeah, for sure. I think he knows his best chance of winning here is certainly going to be with the Rob. He does play a couple other characters at a solid level as well, though. But yeah, it's the Rob that's got him to this point. So would be very surprised to see that go away. Great start already out the gate, putting on a clean 50. Let's go ahead and make that 66 and still counting. Zomba going all the way deep, all just a hair off. And now Mr. E going to try and get some damage here, taxing him for coming back to the stage.
And Mr. E has a lot of options to contest there. I mean, neutral would be one of the main moves that Rob is going to be spacing out with.
Yeah.
Oh, getting control of the top as well. Going to give more options off the ledge, off the backboard. Okay. Zomba retrieving the top as well. And a lot of top juggling here.
I'm saying, man, got to be good with the top. It's Vegas. Boy, grow up, man. Oh, no, he's too far down. Not going to be able to make that one back. A good effort for sure, but just coming up a little short. That's going to give Zomba a strong lead, and you see the gyro play making it happen right now. All the assists just going crazy.
I will say Zomba has leveled up that, just leveled up the item play, right? I think Anathema, definitely the Rob known for the incredible item play to get those 0 to deaths, but Zomba also working on that item play as well in the lab, and it is showing here in this top 8.
All right, now, man, you can definitely see all the combinations paying off right now, giving Zomba this incredible lead, and Mr. E, no answers thus far, fighting his way out with the Dancing Blade.
Okay, Zomba, yeah, taking his time, getting the tech, going immediately into the up B. Matt, you might not have enough fuel here. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can make it back. The directional air dodge you need, but does not get covered here.
Wow, kind of catches a break on that one. Gonna get to enjoy the stock a little bit longer. Oh my goodness, I think that might get him again. Yes, it is. Zomba up 2 stocks right now. Charles, you want to talk about a good response to a close game 1. He is dominating Mr. E right now.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Mr. E just couldn't really get that final hit on that first stock here. Zomba going for a, dare setup off stage here. Not going for the 0 to death here, just trying to keep it simple, try to get that edge guard, try to get that double jump. Once you snipe out the double jump from a lot of these sword characters, that recovery is going to be very hard to come back from.
All right, so pretty much slow and steady at this point for Zomba. He's been doing a great job. Ooh. Oh my goodness, what a setup, Charles.
You got those drag downs, Zomba? All right, I see you, man. I see you. You got the drag downs back into the up tilt, the multi-hit conversion.
That was nasty, bro. Raised the roof just to burn it down. Zomba definitively taking game number 2. Shouts to our awesome crowd tuning in for some good Smash Bros action, man. You already know Melee started off strong, and Ultimate going to keep the momentum going. Level Up Expo, man, never disappoints, man. The crowd, the energy, it's a lot of good stuff. And, of course, the gameplay. And we got 2 of the best in the building right now doing it big.
Yeah, and I mean, Level Up, such a fantastic event outside of the tournament as well. If you've never been to a Level Up Expo and you're on the West Side, or the West Coast, I highly recommend coming to this tournament. There's a lot of things to do outside of the bracket, and the bracket is also a very fun time as well. You can see the crowd here and the convention going way past in the back as well.
All right, game number 3 coming up. Let's see what stage we're going to be headed to. I might have missed the strikes. So let's see. Going to be, FD, okay. Final destination, let's go.
It's a huge swing in terms of counter picks. I mean, FD, probably one of the most volatile stage picks in the entire game. Obviously, no platform, so some of these juggles can be pretty consistent here. We'll see which player can really take advantage of that here.
100%. Oh, Mr. E, definitely already on the aggressive side. We know this guy loves to just hold forward, man. He is a scrapper, though so is Zomba. Let's see. Oh, I like that extra bit of commitment, and Mr. E not going to have enough resources or length on that recovery to make it back. That fair, Charles, just going the extra mile to really help out Zomba.
Yeah, and Zomba has kind of been looking for that in the first 2 games, was finally able to nail that double jump. Like I said, the sword characters in this game, once there's no double jump, you usually can't make it back here. And now Zomba just going to oppress Mr. E here with these neutral. It's very hard to deal with, and also catching a lot of these double jumps from the ledge. Just some of these aggressive ledge options here, and Zomba just kind of shielding and going into up tilt. Now trying to land here. So you're getting the forward tilt. Has taken a bit of damage. Oh, tried to get another stage spike with the back air there, Zomba.
Oh, again, that up tilt has been such a good answer to a lot of these approaches from Mr. E. If that continues to be consistent as this lead, nice. Goes out for the fair, gets the gyro as well.
Yeah, both these players being very aggressive off stage here. So, I mean, with Lucina, you generally aren't going to, I mean, it's hard to make Rob run out of fuel, but
of course,
once at higher percents, I mean, I think Mystery has to take some of these risks to go ahead and get that finishing flow onto Zomba. And that's one of the things about Rob. Rob can be such a heavy character, and that weight can really carry Rob in a lot of matchups.
I absolutely agree. And sometimes it's not even so much about making him run out of gas, right? It's more like taxing for having to come back, right? Making sure you get those punishes and accumulate that damage where it does present itself. And Mr. E has done a pretty good job at that. Going to get caught up here and lose that stock, though. Rob, all the momentum in the world right now. See if Mr. E can find the answer. Gets the up B.
Oh, wow, going right over top. Not going to find the connection here. Again, just going for the perfect shield. Finally, Mystery tacking on a bit more damage. Hasn't taken a single percent.
Not at all.
So this is great stuff coming out from Mystery. And like I said, this stage is very volatile in terms of advantage state. I mean, there's just no platforms to reset to. So once you get someone on the ledge or get someone in that juggle situation, there's not a lot of options here.
Yeah, that's
finally.
That's obviously one of the big reasons he did elect to go to this stage. Zomba, though, still maintaining this lead, spacing out nicely, using all those projectiles to his advantage. Nice. He is definitely baiting a little bit of these reactions from Mr. E and punishing him accordingly. Oh, my goodness. If you blinked, you might have missed it. That's 2 games that Zomba has now responded from that game 1 loss, winning dominantly.
Yeah, and the thing about Rob Gyro, it will knock you into the direction that Rob is facing. So you saw Zomba turning in towards the stage, throwing the top down just to get that 2-frame situation, and then kind of checking the stage spike, right? Or just setting up the scenario where if they do normal get up or jump, he'll also have that up smash ready to go by that roll area. A very basic but very effective gyro setup coming out from Zomba. And, I mean, just netting that 3rd game, now up 2-1 in the set.
Huge lead for Zomba. See if he can put it away right now. Again, this is a loser, so, you know, whoever loses this game will be eliminated from the tournament. And it's just such, again, Charles, we pointed out, such a stacked event for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you look at the top 4 seeds, just incredible.
Nuts, there's no free passes in this one. That one we have already established. And Mr. E, knowing that, looks like he is already coming out the gate swinging big time and nicely done. Not going to get that stock, but, I mean, he's got 160 basically unanswered. Very modest, 28% for him.
Yeah, straight fair, straight bear will do the trick here for Mystery.
Yes, sir.
And what a turnaround. I mean, from the looking of this game, we're probably going to get the Game 5 situation lined up here, but Zomba striking back immediately, getting this string all the way up to 61%. Has the corner situation, and right now Mystery just trying to parry all these projectiles and jump over the gyro, jump over the laser, and try to get that whiff punish.
All right, trying to use that gyro to his advantage as well, as you said. Nice, good grab from Zomba.
Forcing the air dodge here, and Zomba loves to line up those down airs. I mean, I believe game 1, essentially what was the moneymaker for Zomba, right? Had so many of those down air spikes. Haven't seen much of them since game 1 here, but Mr. E just still stacking up this lead. And I mean, look at this disjoint that you're trying to challenge. The Lucina up air, the nair is not enough, and Mr. E making it very clear, getting the back air, catching the gyro, hitting every single check mark for this Game 5 situation.
I mean, this is Mr. E just coming unglued at the moment, completely dominating Zomba. Look at those last 2 games. You think this one might be wrapped up in 3-1 fashion, but no, Mr. E says, I got a Game 5 in me, and I'm going to make sure we get there. Doing everything in his power to do just that. Zomba final stock right now. Mr. E yet to even lose his first.
And I like that Mr. E coming up with the forward air from the ledge, but not fully drifting in. So kind of mixing up in terms of what Zomba is going to punish out of shield. There's the parry into the side B1. Not going to commit, though, very far away. And Zomba, of course, securing the Zom bear there for that first stock.
All right, first stock, but a long way to go if he wants to bring this one back.
Z-grabbing in hit stun just looks really fun.
It is pretty goofy. Just casually takes it back. Yeah. Like, oh, my goodness, and Mr. E dominantly Going to take game number 4. Folks, we are going to game 5. This is how you open up a top 8 for Ultimate. Let's go.
Yeah, very huge back and forth here, and we even saw Final Destination kind of going in favor of both players. And like I said, that stage is the double-edged sword stage, right? I mean, whoever is able to get into that driver's seat first kind of feels like you ride into the finish line for that game count. So game count being 2-2 here. Game 5 situation. We'll see what stage is picked. Of course, we already mentioned that both these characters are going to be locked in for the rest of the set. I don't see these players switching.
Nah, nobody's switching anything, bro. The only thing we're probably going to switch is the stage. Obviously, Mr. E electing to go back to FD after losing game number 3. They're not satisfied with that, but finally makes his counter pick work for him in that previous game and takes it convincingly. So let's see what Zomba is thinking about. Be his pick right now. Go a long way in deciding this game number 5. Strong way to start, Chuck.
Yeah, and I mean, you're here at Level Up Expo. You want to go as far as possible. There's so many big names on that winner side that you can take out here if you're Zomba or Mr. E, so you definitely want to beef up that resume. And it looks like PS2, we're keeping things classy.
All right, no doubt about that. The final showdown beginning right now. Both these guys have just played absolutely insane. So you can really kind of keep it pretty even here. Somebody just amass a huge lead and force somebody into one of those situations where they just have to make the comeback. A lot of control right now we're seeing from Mr. E. Let's see if he can hold him down on this right side, trying to keep him in check. He's doing just that at the moment.
Yeah, Mr. E kind of extending the range by having that gyro control. Such a big
that
deal.
down tilt is so good in so many situations.
Okay, there's the forward air in self-defense. Zomba trying to land with his neutral, but I mean, Mr. E just has the up air, has the parries every single time, tries to set up for another down tilt tech chase, but not going to connect here. And finally, Zomba has a little bit of control of the stage and now racking up some damage.
All right, some much needed damage for Zomba, but does find himself off stage yet again. Mr. E, smooth job with the parry, but not able to get the punish.
The up air, do you get the cross up? But wow, Mr. E falling out of it.
Oh, no. I gotta imagine that was not what he was going for.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation. I don't see many players falling out of the Rob up air there.
Yeah.
So maybe Mr. E just not ready. And I mean, now Zomba in a scenario where, you know, you are at 172, but Zomba has made it very difficult in previous games for Mr. E to take the stock. And look at this. Is there no double jump? Okay, Mr. E saving the double jump. They're able to get back on the stage, but Zomba still racking up the damage. Already 70% here on Mr. E's second stock.
Crazy to think a mistake on that B reversal is what's leading to Zomba able to just take control of this game. He's got a 70% lead here on even stocks. Oh my goodness, but Mr. E immediately fighting his way out of that predicament, out of disadvantage. But Zomba doing his best to put him right back there.
The turnaround down with it, but the dash grab not connecting here. Mr. E getting a tech chase and racking up even more damage. Beautiful shield after the falling up air. Great discipline coming out from Mr. E and being rewarded for it.
Yeah, I like the fact Mr. E clearly not losing any amount of confidence despite what happened on that first stock. He has retaken this lead, Charles.
Yeah, and when you're starting to catch air dodges, I mean, Lucina has such huge sweeping hitboxes, so you can cover any type of air dodge on reaction, and Mr. E is doing exactly that. Getting control of gyro, getting the Z-drop into the back air. Mr. E is heating up.
That is insane. This man's confidence got to be through the roof right now. Just a great mentality to just battle back through that unfortunate first stock, and now Zomba a little bit on his back foot right now. Final stock of the tournament, perhaps. He's got to rally immediately.
I love that neutral air dodge from the platform there. The tech chase tries to get the jab block in the back air, but Mr. E is not giving all of these win conditions over to Zomba and also taking control of the gyro. This is insane. The item control kind of leveling up throughout the set here, or maybe Mr. E just getting more confident with the gyro control here, and I like that. Such high percent, not even going to be able to get the tech chase.
Yeah, I would say just, you know, by the amount he goes for the gyro, just like very comfortable with it and now getting the flow right, and it's really starting to blossom when he really needs it in this Game 5. Must win for both these guys to stay in the bracket. Some really strong plays at the moment, keeping Mr. E alive. 185 on this stock, Charles. Look like he's trying to do it with a 2-stock, but Zomba says, no, we're not having any of that. Lands within there, 90%, but we've seen Zomba win these before, so it's far from over.
Yes, Rob Nair does do it all.
It's kind of good.
It's a very, very good move here. We'll see what kind of trick Zomba can pull from the hat right now. I love that forward tilt. Gets the gyro, though. Mr. E going to have a lot of options from the ledge here. Ooh, tries to trap Zomba on that platform, but Zomba, incredible defense, getting the jab, and now Zomba bringing this back into a very feasible game.
Yeah, 100%, man. Definitely was looking pretty grim, but Zomba, no quit in him. Really making Mystery work for it, trying to raise the roof again. Can we land safely? An air dodge punish would be insane, but no, not able to get over there in time.
Okay, gets the down tilt. I like the laser after the down tilt. I mean, Zomba just kind of opting for this stage control. Understands that one stray hit could be everything. Tries to get, oh, again, Mystery just catching the gyro, using it for the defense here, and even grabbing it back, coming to the stage. Mr. E with the item control, man.
There are so many close calls right here. The back air's gonna do it, though. I said those air dodges could end up costing him, and Mr. E waited for it. A little bit of fear in Zomba, gonna result in a W for Mr. E. Two absolute GOATs of their characters, but there could be only one winner in that exchange. It's gonna be Mr. E moving on in losers bracket.
Yeah, fantastic stuff coming out from Mr. E. I mean, we saw the item control really come through in that Game 5, and there's so many scenarios where Zomba tried to use the gyro, and Mr. E would just kind of turn that gyro into a weapon for himself, right? And even in forms of defense, too. I love that. Very high levels of defense, but the air dodge finally getting sniped out with that large sweeping back air. Mr. E utilizing Lucina's very powerful like kind of straight hit game,
sure.
right?
I mean, he's been great, you know, all throughout the tournament. Like, you know, his usage of those aerials, his spacing as well, and then not being afraid to commit too. There's so many situations where he would make a bold play and just commit, and it would just pay off for him. And you know, that's a tough way to battle back. Again, you know, he was lost those games 2 and 3, had to win Game 4 as a must win, and then the way he lost that first stock in Game 5 can be a little disheartening for a lot of players. But no, Mr. E keeping that mentality in check, top of the line, and he pulls that one out over a very game Zomba. So kudos.
It also just feels really bad too when Game 3 you're coming through, you pick your counter pick, and your opponent like utilizes it a little bit better than you. You know what I mean? I think Zomba did.
It's full of frustrating,
Right, and then Mystery